Plaintiff Tawana Lattimore says the defendant is her niece, and she's always been a good student. But recently, Tawana discovered she lied about being enrolled in college. Tawana is suing her today for the balance due on a furniture bill. Defendant Lyric Moore insists she is currently a junior in college, and she's majoring in business, and she has no idea what Tawana is talking about. Lyric says Tawana tried to change their agreement. Therefore, she refused to pay.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you, Ms. Lattimore.
I love my niece Lyric dearly.
Good.
I've done a lot for her, and she has done so great in life up until now. She started in high school. She was top 10 in her high school class. She's always done right. She is very smart, honor student, made great grades, and like I said, just until now, we have never had any problems.
Yeah, well, you just didn't catch her in the past. Mm-hmm.
I did, and that's okay.
Yeah,
and I'm glad
you didn't catch her in the past. No, I'm saying, but when she was growing up, I've been saying that same thing about my youngest daughter. Never had to fuss at her, never talked back, never did anything wrong. Never. Lawyer now, went to law school, and I got at the wedding. I got at her wedding. I was saying all that, and then my boy said, yeah, you just ain't catch her. She was doing all that underage drinking.
I'm glad she had enough respect not to let me catch her.
There you go. Glad to hear that. I'm glad she's made the family proud. And I'll ask her, what you doing these days? And you tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm very grateful to be here. Right now, I'm just currently working and finishing school.
What type of school are you attending? Community college?
I'm in university.
Good. Where?
Yes. University of Tennessee.
University of Tennessee? Great. What are you majoring in?
I'm majoring in business.
Good. And what year are you in?
I'm a junior.
What type of work do you do? Where do you work?
Right now, I'm a COVID sanitizer.
Oh, excellent.
And I work at a middle school.
Thank you. All right. What do you want to do in your career?
I want to get into real estate and own a couple of businesses under my own name, be my own boss.
Good. All right. Good luck to you. I'm proud to hear you doing those things. And you were never in trouble, she says, that she knows of, but that's because she didn't know. All right. I'm not going to even ask you to tell that lie because I don't want to dismiss the case saying that you lied. So we're going to go with it. She's an angel. What did the angel do this time?
Well, I'm glad that she's telling you all this information, Judge. I wish she would have told it all to me, because for a while she lied to me.
Telling you what?
All the stuff she's telling you now, those are the things that I heard, that I believe. But up until now, I found out that Lyric is not even in school. I thought she was getting ready to be a graduating senior from college. Getting ready to go on and venture into
When did she leave? When did she leave
From my
school?
understanding, she told me that that would have been her last year in school, and that was in 2019.
But when did she leave? When did she stop going?
But when we found out that she quit school a year and a half prior to 2019. So I don't know the exact date, but I know up until November, September 2019, we were all under the impression that she was enrolled in school and getting ready to graduate.
And do you know whether she's back in school?
She is not back in school. She currently now stays still in Chattanooga living with her mom. So she is not still in school. All my family, her mom,
so you're telling me she didn't tell me the truth just that quick about what she's doing in life?
Did not at all. Not
Young lady,
even nearly
let me ask you.
I changed my major, and so I had to start back and reset time on a lot of my
When did you
classes.
stop going to school? Don't forget, I went to college too. I know exactly how it goes.
I never stopped going. I just changed majors, and I had to add more time.
Man, where are you getting this from?
Judge, she is telling a bold-faced story to you. She actually, like
This
I
your
said,
daughter? This your daughter here?
my daughter.
Young
yes.
lady, what do you know? And where did you hear it and how long have you heard this?
Well, at one point in time, me and Lyric are only about 6 months apart. So we grew up really, really close together. She talked to me more than she talked to my mom or my grandmother. So she was actually not in school. She was on academic probation for a very long time. So she was not in school. She actually didn't tell any of our family that she was.
Oh, you can be on probation and still be in school.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, I was on probation my first semester with my 11th grade education, with my 11th grade high school education. Yeah, it was hard. And then you might be on
from
probation.
my knowledge, when she was telling me she was not going to class. Let me say that.
I didn't say going to class. I didn't go to class.
Listen,
That's
Judge.
not what we're talking. Young lady, I'm talking to her, ma'am. Young lady, do you know of her not attending for any full semester?
From what she told me, yes.
When did she tell you that?
We haven't talked we haven't been close in probably like a year or two. So
And back then
that,
she said, I'm out of school this semester.
She was out of school. She was actually living with her boyfriend in his dorm. She told me this. Now, she told me this. I don't know how much this is factual. She told me this to my face.
If she living there with her in the dorm, you don't know whether she was there or not. Y'all probably don't like her lifestyle.
She came back to Chattanooga every break she had, pretending as if she was going to school. She was not in class. She was not doing. She was staying in her boyfriend's dorm room, Judge.
I don't know. Y'all got to convince me that. I know she wouldn't sit here and tell me that. And let me ask you, when are you scheduled to graduate?
Hopefully May of next year. Right now, I'm having to retake a lot of math classes. I was a wildlife and fisheries major, so my classes had nothing to do with each other.
Okay.
And so when I changed my major, it added on a lot of time.
Okay, you were majoring in going fishing. Okay, I understand. Don't give her a break now. She wasn't gonna get too many jobs. All right.
I can't give her a break, Judge.
All right. I'm just kidding. For all of those who are working in wildlife and fishing, you all are providing a valuable resource to the world. All right. Let's get to why you're suing her.
Okay. But again, Judge, she told me she was getting ready to graduate and she wanted to move off campus her last year. And like I said, I was very proud of her that she was going. And she said she needed furniture. So me and her had a conversation about
when?
That we had a conversation late August 2019.
Got it. Okay.
The conversation late August 2019 about her wanting to move off campus because this was her last year. And again, I thought she was doing excellent in school, and I was like, okay, this is your last year. I'm proud of you. So she said she needed some furniture. So we talked about going to Badcock. So she went to Badcock Furniture and picked out a couch, a love seat, mattress, box spring, chest of drawer. I can't remember the dresser, the tall one. But that's all the furniture we got for her. And she said when she gets her financial aid check, and again, I don't laugh at me, Judge. I know you're going to say that financial aid story. But again, she was doing well, so I believed her.
Yeah, you should take a risk on a college student when they tell you that,
yes.
Right.
So I said, okay. She said, she'll get her financial aid check approximately 3 weeks after school starts. I said, okay, well, don't make payment. Pay this in full. Although it's going to go on account, she needs to pay it in full when the furniture gets delivered. She agreed.
Young lady, when did you get your lease?
I got my lease August 1st.
Okay.
Of 2019.
Okay. And she moved it in. She was to pay you time it was delivered? When did you get it?
I got the furniture at the middle of October.
So what were you sleeping on and sitting on up until then?
I bought a blow-up mattress, and that was all I had in my apartment.
Her first month bill was her first month bill was October the 28th. She had already had her furniture by that time. That is what Badcock told me.
Yeah, she said she got it in mid-October. That's what she said. Everything she's saying is checking out.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So
y'all some haters.
First bill was supposed to
hating on this young girl because she getting her education.
No, I wish that was true.
How many of the other ones in college? How many of the other nieces, nephews, or children have either been to college or in their second or third year?
Right now, it's
how many?
Right now, my daughter, which is right here, Ashanti, has graduated from college.
Okay.
And my youngest daughter is in college right now, her first year.
Well, you don't have any reason to hate on her then.
I don't. That's what I said. I thought that she was going to be the first to graduate from college of all my mom's grandchildren.
Let's get to the payment then. Mid-October, when they delivered it. What happened?
Mid-October, October 28th was when the first bill was supposed to have already been paid. She said all she needed was 3 weeks, and she should have had her financial aid check. With her first payment of financial aid, the bill was going to be paid off. So the bill should have been paid off before October the 28th because her financial aid check would have gotten there before then. And we wouldn't have had any problems if she would have paid it in full by October 28th. And then I called her. Lyric, you need to pay this bill. Why you haven't paid it? I don't know, Auntie. I don't know. They said my check should have been here by now. That's when I was blocked on her phone. So I was like, okay, I'm blocked. So I tried to message her on Facebook. She didn't reply back. I then sent another message to her on Facebook. She didn't reply back. I talked to her mom. Where is Lyric? Can you call her? Her mom said, I've been in touch with her, and that's y'all business. I told her, you shouldn't have got no bill in her name. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Let me hear from you, young lady. What happened with the furniture?
Well, I didn't get my refund check from school on time. I communicated.
When did you get it? When did you get it?
I got it November 20th, right before Thanksgiving.
Why did it take so long?
I did my FAFSA incorrectly, and my mom didn't sign her signature part that she was supposed to sign. So it was a hold up on that I didn't get let know until the end of September. And so I started working on it. And after, I would say mid-October, I broke my phone. I dropped my iPhone and it broke. So I didn't have any money to go buy a brand new iPhone. And so I went and I went and didn't have a phone. And so when she did communicate through my boyfriend's phone, he gave me the phone. But I hadn't talked to her in that time frame. All I knew was that she was texting people from my Facebook and from his Facebook, like members of his family who I've never met before. And she was cursing them out,
Now I understand. Let me get back to you talking to her on the phone, on your boyfriend's phone. What did you all discuss?
I told her I never agreed to pay the furniture in full. What college student will agree to that? If you're getting a refund check of $2,000 and your rent is $800, why would you agree to pay $100 furniture bill up front like that? And so I told her I never agreed to that, and she started to get very unruly with me, started to curse me out, and so I hung up the phone because I don't respect my elder.
So you say there was never an agreement that you pay her back?
I didn't. It wasn't time for me to pay for it yet. I told her that I was waiting on my financial aid package and that I could pay it $100.
Okay, so you've never denied owing?
No.
Okay. Ma'am, she says the only thing was her financial aid didn't come. And she's saying perhaps you acted prematurely. Now, that was 1.5 years ago. So what is your excuse now about too early?
Well, she said she was going to come and repossess the furniture again before the bill was due.
When? When did she tell you that? When?
She told me that I would say mid-October when I came down there for a birthday party.
Okay. And they had delivered it? They had delivered it?
They delivered it at the end of October, yes.
Okay. Threatened to repossess it. Is that true, ma'am? You threatened to repossess it?
I told her that you have not made that payment like you said, and I called the furniture company and asked them, can they come pick it up? They hadn't got back in touch with me. I called her and said, you need to make this payment because it's way past the date that you told me you were going to pay it by. I don't have money to pay anybody else's bill.
Okay, let me get some communications then. Now you can point to the text or whatever communications you want me to read.
Okay.
Do you have any communications you want me to read?
I do.
What page on your evidence?
Okay, pages 1 through 3.
What does it indicate? What is it going to indicate?
That she was harassing me at this point before the money was even due.
Okay, this is on January of 20.
Yes, this is all examples of people that she was reaching out to.
No, remember you told me the money, it was due end of October.
Yes.
So it's not before it was due. This is January.
I got examples of her and how she was reaching out to a lot of people on my Facebook.
No. You said she wanted the money before it was due. And the first communication you've directed me to was January 4th, which is late. So it's not before, unless you can show me another communication that shows she was asking for it prior to the end of October. Do you have that?
No.
You don't?
No.
Okay, everything you have to show me is after it was already overdue.
Yes.
All right, so why did you say it was before? Why do you say she was asking for the money before? When the only communication you have is when it was 2 months, when it was 2 months overdue. Pardon?
I said she was asking for the money before it was
But you don't
due.
have evidence of that. You have evidence of her asking when it was overdue.
Yes.
You don't have any when it was due.
No.
Because you weren't returning a call.
No, I didn't have a cell phone.
No, your boyfriend. You weren't calling on his phone. He had one, right? Why can't you say, boyfriend, can I use your phone today, baby? Why didn't you do
I didn't
that?
have her cell phone number.
You didn't have her number. Did your mother have
No.
it? Did your mother have it?
Yes.
You didn't know that?
No, my mom didn't want us talking. We were arguing and cursing at each other.
No, get the money. You should have wanted it. Mom, you ain't got to tell her all that. All you saying is, Mama, my phone is cut off. And so I need to call Auntie regarding the setup that I have because I owe her money. And I don't want her to think I'm dodging her. Go ahead, ma'am. So, what communications do you have for me? I ain't gonna read that mess she gave me. That's in January. She gonna act like it was gonna be before it was due. She did it before it was due. Before it was due. All right, go ahead. Talk to me like I'm a fool.
Judge, I also want to add.
I went to college too, and I ain't drop out. Go ahead.
I wanted to add that as well. I graduated in 1998, Judge. I've had my same phone number and same phone service since 1998. So Lyric has my number. It has never changed.
Wow. She had it when she needed it, didn't she? When she needed that furniture. She knew it then, Doc. Go ahead.
Speed dial.
Seen me since then, too.
Yeah, you've convinced me, or she's convinced me that she owes you and that she was very delinquent and that she's very dishonest and that she will try and make a fool out of a judge who didn't drop out of college, but judge won't let you make a fool out of me. I suggest you go back to college so you can make a fool out of people who don't know any better. Me and Auntie, we know better, and you're not gonna pull that on us. What emotional distress did you suffer?
She sent her daughter up to my apartment.
She should have. Have a good day. Your claim is dismissed. Yours is granted.
Thank you. And Lyric, I want you to know that now that this is over, we're going to try to mend our relationship if you like. If you don't want to, that is so fine.
I'm okay. Thank you. No thanks. No thanks.